everyone, welcome back to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. So you might have heard about this submission from Wipro, that is the phase 2 hiring. Is about to happen from the mid of December. So we'll discuss everything in full, like who can apply it, if you have already applied to Wipro, whether you can apply it again, and how you have to prepare, and what will be the syllabus for this time, and what is the peculiarity of Wipro exam and compared to other companies, and what all things that you should keep in your mind while you apply to this, everything. Okay, so if you feel this all these things are particularly to you, then obviously you can apply to this. Okay, so first let's see. So watch till the very end of this video to have a perfect picture and to make the necessary requirements. Okay, so first let's see who can apply to this. Okay, so phase 2 is about to happen from December, and phase 1 was around, the registration was around the August time, September, August time. So there is one criteria in Wipro, that is if you're applied to Wipro within this 3 months, then you're not eligible. So since this phase 1 and phase 2 is having a like ample gap of this 3 months, then whoever who have applied to this on the phase 1 can apply it in here as well. Okay, so if you have written the exam, if you have missed this exam, whatever, it's completely fine. If you want to attend once more, then you can apply it in here. Okay, so it's open for all, and also it is not specifically for one graduate criteria. It's about to open for all graduate criteria, that is for BTech, BSc, BCA, for everyone that's about to come. Okay, so that is about who can apply status. Okay, so next we have the turbo selection. Obviously, yes, through this they will select the turbo, turbo criteria, which is around 7 lakhs per annum. That's a main point that I would like to remind you these many facts, because if you're very much interested to get into this turbo selection, turbo platform, then you need to really accelerate your preparation. You need to do your preparation more vigorously than for the normal 3 or 3 point plus LPAs. Okay, so let's have a look at that. I mean, syllabus, all these things will help you in that. So how to prepare and what is the syllabus? Okay, so we have a revised syllabus for that, Wipro. How the exam is conducted and what are the sections in that, what are the topics that usually used to come up. So if you could make that, and if you could make that points to that, then obviously you can get into the turbo selection platform. Okay, so that also we'll discuss, and how Wipro assessment differ from other companies, that is important. Okay, so here I would like to make a point that if you're preparing for any of the company, please to understand the pulse of that company. That means how they are selecting, what is the criteria, how they are looking into things. Okay, so that is, I mean, every online assessment will be having some aptitude, every online assessment will be having some coding questions and verbal ability kind of questions, but how they are seeing things, that is important. Okay, so please make sure that. So here in this Wipro, you need to score equal. I mean, every section's marks is considered. Okay, in TCS, when I compare to TCS, therein, if you're very good at aptitude, then if you're just little weak at programming, then your aptitude score will cover up and to the total score. Okay, but in here Wipro, you need to, every section you need to perform individually, and individually you need to have a great score or the cutoff score. So that is how the selection criteria. So it's a bit difficult and it's a bit different when compared to the other, but it is not difficult in all sense. All the questions and the level of examination is easy only, and it can only travel from easy to moderate. So if you could keep all these things and all this syllabus part, which I'm about to explain just in a bit while, I'm about to explain, if you could keep that in mind, then obviously you can crack into this. Okay, so just keep all these things in mind. So first let's start with the preparation pattern, which is very important. I used to come up every time explaining the same, but I used to revise the syllabus and preparation pattern, everything, and we'll come up with that. Okay, so just hear this. This is the whole Wipro assessment. So here you can see that if you are going to prepare for the same, you need to do it, because if December assessment phase 2 is about to happen, everything will happen so quickly, like within 1 to 2 months, all the things on an assessment, everything will be getting ready. So you need to understand what is the preparation, how you can prepare, and what are things you need to prepare, and what time that you individually require to prepare everything. Okay, so here this is the preparation pattern. So you can see exam pattern, that holds a 5%. That means 5% of your result hold the knowledge of you in examination pattern. If you well know the pattern, how this pattern works and how is things going up, then obviously you have that 5% of online assessment preparation done. Okay, that is it. Next, you have the mock test. So that is the important thing that you should look after all the other parts. Okay, that is after your preparation, you must make sure that you do your mock test within the time limit that the Wipro is conducting, the same time limit, same number of questions, collect the questions and do it. Okay, so that is the mock test. And next we have the instructions to ponder. That is important. How this Wipro is conducting the examination, what are the instructions, what are the mandatory things to follow, and what are the steps in that. Everything, if you keep in mind, then it's done. Okay, so 50% of your is done. Another 50% holds a practice. Okay, so only 50% holds a practice. Every other things is different. Okay, so just only by practicing some questions will never help you. You need to keep a keen eye on all the procedures, all the things, and it is very simple. If you keep an eye on exam pattern and instructions to point it, then obviously you will get to complete this practice session thoroughly. Okay, and in the mock test you can just take a day before or a 2 day before of your online assessment and you're almost ready for the exam. Okay, and since this Wipro exam is almost easy to moderate kind of examination, the severity level, you will get to perform well, no doubt in that. Okay, and turbo solution too, you will get into it. Okay, so this is it, and now let's look all these parts individually. So this is the exam pattern. So exam pattern, you have the aptitude test, written communication test, and online programming test. Okay, that is, in aptitude comes under that logical ability, quantitative ability, English or verbal ability, with a duration of 48 minutes, and written communication is the essay writing with a duration of 20 minutes. And finally, you have the programming test, programming, I mean for the coding, for the 60 minutes. Okay, and now here quantitative will hold 60 questions, logical will have 14 questions, and English will have 22 questions, essay writing 1 question for 20 minutes, and coding question 2 questions for 60 minutes. Okay, and if you could solve one single coding questions too, you have a greater probability to get selected in. But I would highly recommend you to look into 2 questions. Try your maximum, utilize this complete 60 minutes to solve your 2 questions. Okay, so that's it. That's about this exam pattern. So if you keep this in mind, you will get to understand, okay, this much question, this much time I have to complete within this. So for the single question, I'll get only this much time. So while practicing, you can apply it in and you can do it. Okay, so that is the exam pattern. And the next thing which completely holds a 27% of the preparation pattern, that is instructions to ponder. Okay, in here you can see that this is the important point, which is the first one. 1 to 1.5 minutes only you will get per questions. Okay, so it is not like every questions you will get 1 to 1.5. It is standard is 1 minute, and some questions may maybe, I mean, we can solve it within seconds. So that time can be contributed to another question, which will add up like 1 or 1.15, 1.5 something. Okay, so this is the important thing. You have a very limited time to solve the questions, so keep this in mind. Next is a syllabus. I'll explain it, what are the topics that do come and what you need to prepare that syllabus. Okay, so that you need to have a look, and you should prepare a to-do list on that, the syllabus, and tick all the topics that you have done with and all you need to do it, and just keep a track on the things. Okay, so that's important. And next is the repeated questions. So that is important because every assessment will have a repeated pattern. Only some values or some things, some keywords would have changed, but the question pattern and everything will be almost similar. Okay, so if you have the access to repeated questions, then you are done. You know the exam and you know how it comes and you know to solve it better. Okay, so repeated question is important. And next is the exam level till date. As of now, Wipro assessment is a all easy to moderate. So if you know this, how this easy to moderate question paper to look like, then you can perform a little. I mean, you can prepare a little higher than that, and you can perform well as well. Okay, so this is it. And shorthand techniques, that is very, 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 very important. If you take time and work, if you take percentage, it's LCM, HCF, everything, you will have some shorthand tricks than going for the conventional method. You will have some shorthand tricks which will help you to solve that question within seconds. So every topics in the syllabus do have that shorthand tricks, and it is important that you find them, you note them, you practice them. Okay, so that is it. And next is option exclusion technique. That is very important. So I would suggest you to have a skill, okay, a very well-known skill in this option exclusion technique. While you solve multiple questions, if you could solve major of the questions, many questions, then you will know how this option exclusion technique do work. That is, if you have to like 4 options, say A, B, you have here 4 options in a question, then by reading the question, if you have practiced similar kind of questions very well, then you will understand which answer, which option is closer to the answer. Okay, so by that you will be able to exclude one option, okay, 1 or 2 options. Then you can make wild guess on upon the other. So that will help. Okay, so one thing that can help you in this option exclusion method is only the thing is practice. If you practice and if you know the pulse of the examination, if you know the pulse of the questions coming up, then you will understand, okay, this option to have a close relation with the question, so this may be one of the answer, and this option is not is completely not related to the question, so this can be excluded. So you'll have that understanding and you can do it. So this is not about this question or answering about. All these things will help you to improve your reasoning thinking in your life as well. So it is having a greater importance. You might have noticed or you might have wondered why this IT company looking for this mathematics and why they are looking for this logical ability. Maybe logical is completely relating to this programming skill, but why they want this essay writing and everything. We are going to do some IT things, I mean the programming things, why they want it. It's all about your thinking power. It's all about your computing power. Okay, so this is all that they are testing in this through field. So this will help you in life too. Okay, so that is the instructions to ponder. So I think you are pretty much specific about all these 6 points that I have explained as of now, because these 6 points is important. And if you have a perfect idea on these 6 points, then your examination is completely done. There is, I mean, the practice for examination is completely done. You are ready to attend the examination. Okay, so you need some practice for some of the questions that is about to happen. So with that also you are ready. Okay, now here comes the topics. Okay, so here comes the topics, the complete topics you can see out here. So just take a pen and paper and note it down. These are the topics that is coming up, and start your preparation. Just you have 1 to 2 months around, and if you could spend like 1 hour a day, like if you're very good, then you can spend half an hour, 1 hour or 2 hours according to your convenience. If you could spend that time, then obviously you can easily get through this online assessment. And I would highly recommend you, rather than preparing for Wipro alone, if you could collectively prepare for anything, you are ready at any time. So it's that time, like from December, multiple online assessment do comes up. Okay, multiple TCS, Wipro, Accenture, Cognizant, Revachers, there's so much companies are coming up. So if you can prepare it now, then you can go for it. So this video is not only for Wipro, I would suggest, because these syllabus are included in other examination patterns too. So if you could have a basic knowledge on all these, then you are ready to attend all the assessment test. Okay, so first comes the aptitude. So aptitude, you might have noticed there are plenty of topics, but I have taken every single topic. Okay, it's subtopics, everything into this, and it's very simple. Time and work, you will have 2-3 kind of questions, I mean the ways of representing the question. If you know that, done, completely done. And you have a shorthand tricks for that, then if you know that, then done. So if you could take 5 questions, if you could practice 5 questions, and if you could take a mock test of the 5 questions per each of this topic, then you're completely done to attend the examination, and you will get through that examination as well. Okay, so time and work is here. Next is HCF and LCM. Numbers, parts, decimals and fractions, profit and loss, simple and compound interest, time, speed, distance, log, anti-logs, permutations and combinations, ratio and proportions, probability, algebra, mixture and ligations, ages, averages, and percentage. So It's not necessary that you need to dig very deep into this topic. Some basic questions or the foundation level questions for all this topic is pretty good. Okay, that's very much done to go for the examination. Okay, so make sure you have the complete knowledge on this, that is the foundation level. You know to perform the basic things. Okay, that's the aptitude. And next we have the verbal ability. Verbal ability will be the grammar, then spelling mistake, comprehension, tenses, synonyms, antonyms, contextual vocab, verbal ordering, sentence or correction, conjunction, preposition, speeches, and voices. So here you can see the grammar. Obviously you will have some prepositions and nouns and verbs kind of things, present tense, continuous, and something. Okay, blank the sentences, there will be something you need to fill up that. That's how it works. So if you are very good at reading and all these, then you'll get to guess with the options or something. Okay, that's it. Next is spelling mistake. So spelling mistake will be, I mean, the commonly seen words, I mean, are not so common, but it's not that difficult. Some intermediate words, that is obviously will be around. Okay, those kind of words. Next, we have the comprehension. So you'll have given a passage to read. You need to read that, and some related questions will be there. You need to answer that question from the passage. That's pretty simple. You can easily do that. Next will be the tenses. You need to convert the tense, past, present, future, continuous, and everything. Like synonyms and antonyms. So that can be a little difficult. I mean, in a sense, little tricky, because we are not everyday exposed to synonyms and antonyms, but you can guess. Okay, by understanding the meaning of the word or synonyms, you'll get to guess them from the option. You can pick it up. Okay, that is where the option exclusion method comes up. Now next is contextual vocab, then verbal ordering, just ordering them, sentence correction, you know that, and conjunction and preposition, then speeches and voices. So these are the complete topics. So in here, if you could ask me which is the commonly asked one, which is having the greatest weightage, obviously grammar, then you will have this spelling mistake, comprehension, then synonyms, antonyms, like two to three questions you can expect that. Then sentence correction, conjunction and prepositions, speeches and voice changes. Okay, so I didn't say that the other topics are not important. Other topics are equally important, like all these questions, all these topics to have 2 to 3 questions for your examination for sure. But these are the commonly seen, at least minimum make a preparation on the same. Okay, next comes the logical abilities. So logical orders, classification, syllogism, pick the odd, reasoning, blood relation, direction, arrangement. So logical ability is very interesting to study as well. So most of the students will be very much determined to study this logical ability, because it's a kind of gaming. Okay, so it will be very interesting. You will have the same interest as you are playing a game. So just start with it. If you feel some bored, if you feel like getting bored on studying the aptitude and verbal ability, just include these topics in between your study session, so you will find much more interesting. And as well as this logical ability will improve the thinking power as well, I mean the relations and everything, that will help you to learn the other topics too. Okay, so this is anyway interrelated. So make sure you will have a look at all these things. Okay, so now take a pen and paper, write all these topics, and as you learn all this topic, just mark it as completed. Okay, you can either mark it somehow in your own way, mark it as completed, and after that take the mock test, or just solve five questions straight for each of these topics. And after that also you mark it, and see at the final day, when you see you have a complete list where your hard work is completely shown. That gives you a great kind of motivation for you to learn much more, and that gives a lot many confidence to attend the examination. Okay, so that's how you need to study. It's not like randomly take a paper and pen and write some questions and solve it. Okay, I'm getting to solve, done with it. So if you keep a track, okay, these are the topics I should learn, and I have learned this much topics, and I've did the revision for these topics, and if you have marked all these things before the examination, when you see, you will have a great sense of confidence. Okay, so that is very important. So just keep a track of your learning, just make a to-do list and take that, go while you study. Okay, so this is important, guys. So this is all about the Wipro examination, which is about to happen. So why I made this video this early is that if you could start your doing, if you could start your preparation from now, then you will be able to crack the examination, because this time you will have, I mean, the graduates, you will be having your semester examination, you will be having your project works, and you will be having so much other academic works and everything. So everything will be messed up, and you will have some online assessments frequently from all the different companies. So in between you will have only little time for the preparation. So now itself you could start your preparation, then you will be able to attend any kind of online assessment by the end of the December or by the January. Okay, by January you'll be able to attend. So from then all the companies will start their next phase of hiring. So this will help a lot in that as well. So make sure you apply to this, and I mean apply to your education or your study chart, and I mean keep that habit of going. Okay, so that's it, that's all for today. So if you have any further doubts regarding anything that your preparation, that you would like to know, how can I prepare to this or that or anything, please do mention that in the comment section. We'll surely come up with that. Since this is a requirement of many, I have put this in priority. So we'd like to see your comments and suggestions in the comment section. So that's all, friends. So until I come up again, everybody stay safe, stay happy, and stay tuned to Online Study for You.